Now tell us about some exceptions to the 2-year, namely for a minor. What's the definition of a minor in Arizona, Joe?
A minor is technically anybody who's under the age of 18. And the statutes of limitations are told for any injury victim who's under the age of 18 or is considered incompetent or incapacitated regardless of age. So the date that they turn 18, that's when their statute of limitations starts running. So pretty much any injury case for a minor, their statute of limitations will be their 20th birthday.
Does Arizona still include incarceration as part of the tolling?
Nope. If you're incarcerated, you still have to file a lawsuit within the normal statute of limitations, unless you're a minor.
There's another really big exception to the standard statute of limitations, and that's notice of claim.
Well, notice of claims, as you know, Martin, only apply to claims against governmental entities, specifically state governmental entities. So that would be state of Arizona, the municipalities, so any city, town, the Arizona Board of Regents is considered a governmental entity. And then that also includes any employees of those governmental entities. So that would be like your county sheriff, your physician at Maricopa Medical Center, your physician or teacher through the University of Arizona Medical College. They all have this sort of protection of a notice of claim. There are a lot of people who don't realize it's a 180-day deadline. It's not a 6-month deadline. It's a 180-day deadline. And you miss that by 1 day, the courts will throw out your case every time.
And the other thing we should really warn our audience about, and that is the definition of government entity is quite broad. In fact, there's some applications where APS and SRP, the certain branches of those companies, you're required to file a notice of claim.
There are aspects of the Salt River Project that are still considered governmental entities and are required to receive a notice of claim if you plan on pursuing one.
Really, the deadly mistake you can make in your injury case is missing that statute of limitations, which generally is 2 years. In dog bite cases and some workers' compensation areas, it's 1 year. Those are deadlines you don't want to miss. And even a shorter deadline, the 180-day deadline, the notice of claim, that's a really short fuse. And if you think that fuse is burning on you, what I would suggest you do is call Gage Mathers and tell him about your case. And with a few facts and some details, we can probably give you real specific information about what your actual statute of limitations is and whether or not you're required to file a notice of claim.